Hey Copper Nerds. This video is not exactly about security, but it kind of is. I think a plus of being a very niche collector is that the individual coins in your collection are well known and documented. You know, if any of these coins were to go missing for any reason, if they turned up later, you know, each one of these has a long provenance and auction catalog appearances, and they're all plated in books. There's no question what each of these individual coins were. So if someone were to steal one of these, their ability to flip it or fence it and actually make any kind of a money compared to what they're worth, very low. You know, I don't lose a lot of sleep about someone deciding they're gonna break into my house, which would be a really dumb idea. I mean, I'm kind of a pacifist, but I did spend a decade and a half between the Army and law enforcement. And, you know, I'm a peaceful guy. I'm fairly apolitical, but I happen to be able to fairly well outfit an Army infantry squad if I needed to with equipment. You don't spend that much time doing those things without accumulating some stuff. So I just can't imagine anyone would actually try to break into my house and divest me of some of these assets. But if they did, they'll turn up eventually, unless they decided to destroy them or deface them, or I don't know. Whereas something like this 50 pesos, they all kind of look the same, and this one's not distinct from any others. These copper coins, I mean, I would imagine if you follow my channel, you could probably almost identify what they are with me. I mean, this one was Dr. French and Jules Reaver and Al Boca's S62. This was the Rasmussen 35, the Jules Reaver 27. This was Chuck Heck's 18A and Herman Halpern's S69. They're plated and well documented, and these would not be able to show up in any kind of a sale or listing without them being identified. Their provenance history is well documented in the 1794 provenance website. Like, you just couldn't really get away with stealing these and trying to sell them. But something like this, I mean, you definitely could. And also, I mean, I kind of got into copper when gold went through the roof, just because I felt that anything over 2,000 was a little steep. And now here we are, well over 3,000 an ounce. But if you haven't like handled a large gold coin before, there's just something magic about their weight. I mean, gold is almost twice as dense as silver. So the heft of a gold coin, I can only imagine back when these were in commerce. You know, this one's from Mexico, but it's also massive. I think it's the largest gold coin that was circulated. So when I was a gold stacker before I was into copper, I just had to get one of these, and I do love it. But man, there's something. You know how copper coins have a nice heft, and they just do. Gold, even a little gold piece like this $5 Indian, I don't know, harkens back to a time that I've never known, but I think it would have been interesting to be handling precious metals in commerce on a daily basis, which is a huge tangent. But yeah, I think that when you get into these very rare, very niche, very unique copper coins, that somebody stealing a coin from you and trying to sell it would be like trying to steal a painting and think you could get away with selling it. Like, only one of these exists. And if someone were to break into my house and jack this and try and sell it, they'd have a tough time. You know, if I was able to see that was out there in the market, I'd say that's my painting. You know, just like this, it'd be like, that's clearly my S35, or this is clearly my 18A. Here's a bunch of pictures, and here's all my purchase documents and receipts and provenance. So, you know, give it back. But I don't know. I guess I'm just musing to myself about how I'm putting this content out there. Certainly, that puts me at some level of risk. I don't have crazy value here. If you follow 2is1, it's a gold channel that I absolutely love. He's oftentimes showing what a $100,000 gold stack looks like. And as the spot price has, you know, gone way up, his stack used to be a lot bigger to get to $100,000, and it has shrunk significantly in his recent videos. But he's probably got more concerns where he's got a bunch of, Gold Eagles and American Gold Buffaloes that are easily stolen and flipped, and no one would be the wiser. But I feel a little more confident with these numismatic coins that are a well-known quantity, and I would hope that makes me a bit less of a target for people who have, thieves that have ill will, that think they're going to ransack a place and make a bunch of money. Outside of a couple of gold coins that I have here for display, everything else is vaulted up off premises, so I don't have much here except for some copper. And if you want to risk your life to come take my copper, I guess have at it, but you're not going to do well when you try and sell it on the market. So just some thoughts and musings about security generally, also about how there is some protection in collecting numismatic copper, where, again, like stealing a painting, it's going to be a lot harder for someone to effectively flip these types of coins if they were stolen. Whereas, some more common stuff, they're likely to be able to fence and get away with. And you could take this to any coin shop and sell it for melt. But these, you're going to have a harder time. I don't know if that made any sense, but I think we're just going to go with that for now. Anyway, if you're watching my channel, don't break into my house. We're all going to have a bad time. People are going to jail or the morgue or something. But I appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. Anyone who has ill will or intent, let me know and we'll plan out a duel or something. I will catch you on the next one. See you in the comments. Cheers.